Thank you, Chris. I just want to say a few words about why United Way has always been important to me, just personally. You know, life doesn't deal everyone the same deck of cards, and you never know when something you're going to need an extra helping hand. And what United Way does is coordinate and make very visible to all of us all the areas where there are needs in the community. And while a lot of the groups, and you can look on page 5 to look at all the agencies and organizations that are helped, but what United Way does is make all these groups more visible. And to me, I know some of them I've been personally involved with. I watched the whole centralized pharmacy program get started, and you know, before that, there was no place, it was illegal to give away your old drugs. There was no way to collect those kind of things, gifts, unused pharmacies together. And so I think those kind of services, there's several others like that listed there, are important. There are services for young people, for senior citizens, and now in particular, a number of services that help people who may be having employment problems, being underemployed or unemployed, so they can get credit counseling. I mean, even more and more people, surprisingly, have even needed shelter and residences. So, you know, United Way is out there. The whole, when you look at the logo and the hand and so on, that's exactly what it is. A helping hand to someone who, and for all of us, you know, but for the luck of whatever, we could have been in the same situation. So thank you, everybody, for your participation, and good luck encouraging your businesses, your organizations to contribute, because I think for any of us who have not had to be in some of the situations that people who receive United Way services have experienced, it really is our role to help as much as we can. So, and I want to recognize one of the special donors to United Way. That there are 3 car dealers who have actually organized a voucher program. So all of you who donate, anyone who donates at a minimum level of $156, which is only about $13 a month, you are going to be entered into a drawing. There are going to be 13 drawings, and then a sort of finale at the end in January, and one person is going to get a $20,000 voucher for a new car. Not bad, huh? This incentive has been going on for 6 years. They've done this for 6 years. So I would just like to introduce the auto dealers who are actually doing the car voucher program. Kia of Cheyenne, is anybody here from Kia? And Holiday Motors, Tim Juanatis. And Bradley Bar Motors. Thank you. So I am going to draw the name of the first finalist today. Huh, that's great. Okay. This is Teresa Zumbo, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Wyoming. Is she here? Okay. She might win a car. At this point, I'd like to introduce Kathy Juanatis, who's going to make a few remarks to you as well.
Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to represent United Way by being a co-chair for this year's 2010 United Way campaign. It is very rewarding for us to help make a difference in the lives of the people in this community through the human services that are supported by the United Way of Laramie County. Our pace setter companies set the pace for each annual campaign. This year we have 39 companies setting the pace. We appreciate your commitment to help us kick off this campaign and welcome 3 new companies to that distinction this year. All of our pace setters do a great job, as you will see in our total. I have some of highlights of those companies to share with you. The largest corporate gift was received from the Union Pacific Railroad Foundation. Once again, we've received that annual gift of $35,000. The Warren Federal Credit Union held their 9th annual golf tournament for United Way this year. Thanks to the employees who put on the tournament and for everyone that golfed, and they raised $9,500. I would also like to recognize two new Pacesetter companies, Chemico and Wind Health Partners. Chemico's total was just over $9,100 for their first campaign in Laramie County. And Wind Health nearly tripled their total with an amount just over $10,000. Thank you. So our total as of today includes our partners of influence who have made multi-year commitments, the Women's Leadership Council, Pacesetter Events, and our United Way Board of Directors. So I'm pleased to announce the kickoff total of, you ready? $436,374.50. So I would like to now introduce Bill Noble. Bill Noble.
We were talking, imagine that. I'm supposed to tell you why United Way is important. To do that, I can only tell you why it's important to me. I started a business here in Laramie County a long time ago. And when you start a business, as anybody who's done that knows, people come to you and want you to donate something, whatever it is, that your business is, to their cause, whatever it is. And there are innumerable causes here in Laramie County. Almost all of them are really good. So it's really hard to sort this out when you are a business owner. So I relied, and people rely today, on United Way to do that for me. There are a gazillion volunteers, and including all of you, and more than you, out there who are every day working in some way for United Way. There are a small group of people who do the heavy lifting here, which is looking at all the possible programs that you can give money to and figuring out which ones are good and deserving of, and they're all deserving, but which ones are in the most need, and those are the ones that you see listed in your program. But they do that by going out and personally visiting. They do that by vetting those companies, if you will, looking inside those organizations to see whether they're really deserving of your money, because it's all our money that we're giving to United Way, and that's why they will do it for you. I mean, that's how I sort of pushed off my responsibility as a donor in business to United Way. And you should do, and you do. Many of you do that. So my main goal here is to introduce the guy who's been introduced here already 2 or 3 times. I mean, my fellow co-chair. But first, I would invite you to see a movie here, a very short movie, featuring the voice of, and I saw him, Phil Van Horn. It is a very short film on why United Way.
Working together.